Hello everyone. This is our second lecture from the chapter of non-profit organization, and in today's class we will study the concept of subscription account. So let us start. Let us see the meaning of subscription. What does subscription mean? It is the amount paid by the members periodically so that their membership remain alive. In very simple words, if I'll explain to you, as you all are the students of a particular school, and school also is an example of non-profit organization. So what do you pay, what do you submit to the school for continuing your membership to the school? Obviously you pay quarterly or monthly fees to the school, and this will be considered to be the subscription amount for the school. Subscription is the main source of revenue for a non-profit organization. So what does subscription mean? Subscription means an amount which is paid by the members periodically to continue their membership to that particular organization. Subscription related to current year, the most important thing. Subscription related to current year, whether received or not, are shown on the credit side of the income and expenditure account. You must be remembering that in the financial statements of a non-profit organization, we prepare receipts and payment account, income and expenditure account, and balance sheet, of which receipts and payment account is prepared on cash basis, while income and expenditure account and balance sheet are prepared on accrual basis of accounting, because the nature of subscription is income or a revenue for the for the organization. So this item will be shown in the income and expenditure account as it is an income. Side of income and expenditure account, it will be shown on the credit side of the income and expenditure account, because it is an income and incomes are always credited. Now we have to understand in detail how the amount of subscription is to be calculated. For this purpose we will study, so in the income and expenditure account it will be shown on the credit side. You must be remembering that while we studied about the receipts and payment account, the item of subscription was shown as the receipts on the debit side. Okay, it was shown as receipt on the debit side because it was a receipt, and from there it will be transferred to the credit side of the income and expenditure account. On the credit side of income and expenditure account, we'll mention it by subscription account and the amount whatever have been accruing for the current accounting period. Just the difference will be in the receipts and payment account, whatever amount we had mentioned. Here the amount actually received in cash will be mentioned, but while mentioning it in the subscription in the income and expenditure account, it will be on the accrual basis. Accrual basis means whether the amount has been received in cash or not, but it will be shown in the income and expenditure account. Now how the amount will be calculated for the subscription accruing for the current accounting period? For that we will prepare a ledger account of subscription. Here we do have the format of subscription account, and in this one few items will appear on the debit side, few items will appear on the credit side, and finally we will get an amount which is accruing for the current accounting period. Let us start. Let us take an instance in your mind that amount received for subscription. What will be the journal entry for this? Obviously amount received for subscription in the books of non-profit organization, the journal entry will be cash account debited to subscription account. Fine. Now if we will make the ledger posting of this journal entry in the subscription account, so we will write it as by cash account. Amount received for subscription, it means by cash account. In the subscription account, we are just making the ledger posting of the amount which have been received. Together with this, that we have to enter one more amount, that is the amount of subscription outstanding. Amount of subscription outstanding means the amount of subscription unpaid or due but not paid or outstanding, or the amount of subscription in arrears. We can call it to be the amount of subscription in arrear also. Arrear, outstanding, due, unpaid, all are having the same meaning. So first of all, you will mention the amount that you have received in cash, and after that the amount which you have not received. Both the items will be mentioned on the credit side of income and expense, credit side of subscription account. After that, just opposite to it, you can see the arrow. Again we will mention the amount of subscription outstanding. Just the difference is the item what have been mentioned at the last is the closing amount, and the item what we have mentioned on the top is the opening amount of outstanding subscription. Fine, let us move further. In front of outstanding subscription, we will mention an item that is advance subscription. Subscription can be received in advance. Subscription can remain unpaid. So in front of unpaid subscription, that is outstanding subscription, we will mention advance subscription. And just opposite to it, again we will mention the advance subscription. Just the difference is the advance subscription mentioned on the top is representing opening balance, that is balance at the beginning of the accounting period, while the amount mentioned at the end is disclosing the closing balance of advance subscription, that is advance subscription at the end of the accounting period. We have mentioned all the items. Okay, finally the balancing figure that we will get will be the amount of subscription accruing for the current accounting period, that will be transferred to income and expenditure account. We will get this amount as a balancing figure. Together with that, we have to mention one more item, and that has been mentioned in a different yellow color. Why it has been shown in different color? Because it will rarely you will get in the question. Buy bad debts. Normally you will not get this item in the questions, but if you will get an item of subscriptions written off, of subscription irrecoverable, or subscriptions occur to be bad debts, that will be also shown on the credit side of subscription account. And finally we will be getting the balancing figure that will be mentioned on the credit side of income and expenditure account. From subscription account, this amount will be transferred to the credit side of income and expenditure account. Let us take a recap once again for all these items. You will prepare a subscription account, and in that subscription account the first item mentioned will be the amount which have been received to you. After that, the amount which has not been received to you will also be mentioned together with that only. The amount which have been received and the amount which has not been received, that is outstanding subscription. Just opposite to it, again we will mention the item which had not been received, the subscription which have not been received, but the difference will be it will be an opening one. In front of outstanding subscription, we will mention advanced subscriptions, and opposite to it again the advanced subscription. Just the difference you have to keep in mind is both the items shown in the beginning are showing the opening balances, while both the items shown at the end are the closing balances. And finally the item what we will get as balancing figure will be called as the amount of subscription accruing for the period will be transferred to income and expenditure account. Fine, this is how you can just memorize this statement. Otherwise it's very simple, and definitely you will be getting a question for the calculation of subscription of 3 marks in your examination. It's an important topic. Of 3 marks question you will be getting of this type. Let us move further. Let us understand this whole concept with one numerical question too. we have this question: from the following determine the amount of subscription that should be credited to income and expenditure account for the year ended 31st March 2019. Just concentrate over the date. This is the current accounting period. 31st March 2019 is the current accounting period. Subscriptions received during the year were as follows, that is rupees 20,000, rupees 3 lakh and rupees 30,000. How much you can see the total amount? Total amount received in cash is rupees 3 lakh 50,000 as subscription received total amount during the current accounting period, of which 20,000 was related to 2018, 3 lakh was related to current period and 30,000 is related to the future, that is received in advance. Fine. Now what we are required to do, we have been asked to calculate the amount of subscription that will be credited to income and expenditure account. So let us start. First of all, we have told that we have been given that this amount have been received in cash as subscription for the current accounting period. Let us mention this amount in the subscription account. In the subscription account, the first item we have mentioned here, that is by subscription rupees 3 lakh 50,000, what we have received in cash, whether it relates to previous year or it relates to current year or it relates to future year, doesn't make any difference. Whatever the total amount you have received in cash will be mentioned as by cash account rupees 3 lakh 50,000. Clear? Let us move further. Further, it has been given that is subscriptions outstanding as at March 31st 2018. Just see, subscriptions outstanding as at 31st March 2018 was rupees 35,000, out of which rupees 5,000 was not recoverable. Now first of all, you have to understand this date. This is the opening date, because we are preparing this statement for the year ended 31st March 2019. So any amount which have been given to us as on 31st March 2018 will be considered to be the opening balance. Opening balance is shown at the beginning of the statement, and this is the amount of subscription outstanding. Amount of subscription outstanding means, we have mentioned this item, we have just studied this item, amount of subscription outstanding at the beginning of the period, that is opening amount of outstanding subscription is rupees 35,000 given to us. Again it has been given, of which 35,000 rupees 5,000 is not recoverable. Not recoverable means bad debt. Again an item what I had just shown in yellow color, exceptional item have been accounted here. So let us mention all these items in the subscription account. Rupees 35,000 is the outstanding subscription in the beginning and 5,000 is the bad debt. So we'll mention these items in the statement of subscription account. Here on 2018 April 1st we have mentioned the outstanding subscription as rupees 35,000. You can just check 2018 April 1st, 2 subscriptions outstanding rupees 35,000. And similarly the amount of bad debts of rupees 5,000 given in the question has also been mentioned. What you need to do, just a very simple thing, if you have memorized this format, you just have to fill in the blanks for the amounts in that format. If you are aware of the items of the format, you just have to fill the amounts. And these are the actually the main thing is, in this format you can see 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, total 7 items you can see, 7 headings you can see. These are the fixed items. More than these 6 items cannot be ever there in the subscription account. So you just can memorize easily at least 7 items, and then after you just have to read the question and fill in the amounts as per the information given in the question. Let us move further. Further, it has been given in the question, that is on that date. On that date means the same date, that is 31st March 2018. On that date, subscriptions received in advance for the year ended 31st March 2019 were rupees 20,000. It means again on the same day 31st March 2018 subscriptions received in advance is rupees 20,000. Opening advance subscription is rupees 20,000. And where does opening advance subscription is shown in this statement? It will be shown as by advance subscription opening rupees 20,000. You can just check. Fixed format is there, we just have to fill the amounts appropriately. Let us move further. Last item given in this question is subscriptions still outstanding as at 31st March 2019. It means outstanding for the current year or outstanding at the end amounted to rupees 60,000. Okay, fine, that will be mentioned as outstanding subscription at the end. Together with that, one more thing you have to see here. For the year ended 31st March 2020, that is future year, the following year, amount received is rupees 30,000. So can we consider this item to be the amount of subscription received in advance at the end of the current period? Obviously yes. This 30,000 will be considered to be advance subscription. It will be considered to be the advance subscription for the current accounting period, that is 2019. Okay, so two items I have just told to you here. First of all, outstanding subscription for 31st March 2019, that is outstanding subscription for the end of the accounting period 60,000, and advance subscription at the end rupees 30,000. Let us see how we will mention these items in the statement of subscription. Here we have already mentioned the item by subscription outstanding closing, that is rupees 60,000, and similarly an item that is advance subscriptions of rupees 30,000 at the closing have also been mentioned. Now what have been left? You can just see to the statement. Amount received in cash have been given. The amount which have not been received, again we have mentioned that also. The amount of outstanding subscription in the beginning was mentioned. The amount of subscription received in advance in the opening have also been mentioned. The amount of subscriptions received in advance at the end has also been mentioned. The amount of subscription irrecoverable is also been mentioned. What is left with you? You have left with an item that is known as the amount to be shown in the income and expenditure account. Now this we will get as a balancing figure. So here we have got the balancing figure of rupees 3,70,000 as the amount accruing of subscription for the current accounting period. I hope you all have understood the whole concept easily, thoroughly. If you have left with any other doubt in your mind, what you can do, you can just rewind a video and watch it once again. In the next lecture, we will study fund-based accounting. If you really find the video helpful, hit the like button, and if you are new to the channel, subscribe it, press the notification button, and do share this video to all your WhatsApp groups of your class. Thank you.